For the past few weeks, I decided to run a little experiment. I started copying movie recap videos from Chinese apps like Douyin, edited them using only free AI tools, and uploaded everything to YouTube. No ads, no promotion, just pure organic traffic. And the results, honestly, they surprised me. So make sure you stick around till the end, because I'm not just showing you what happened. I'll also walk you through exactly how I started, what tools I used, and what I learned along the way. All right, let's jump in. All right, check this out. This channel is barely a month old, and it already has nearly 14,000 subscribers. In that short time, I've pulled in over 600,000 views and almost 40,000 watch hours. More than enough for monetization, right? Now here's the crazy part. My first video only got 732 views, but the next ones, they just kept climbing, getting views every single day. So, the big question, did I actually get monetized? I'll show you that in a second. But before we get there, let me walk you through exactly how I did it, step by step. So if you're thinking about starting a channel like this, you'll know exactly where to begin. Also, quick reminder, this is still a brand new channel, so your support really matters. Give this video a like so the algorithm doesn't bury it, and hit subscribe for future uploads. I'm actually testing out a few different niches right now, and this one's my latest 14-day experiment. I'll be revealing the full results in the next video, so make sure you don't miss that. All right, let's continue. Now, to make things easier for you to follow, I'm going to break this into 5 steps, and you need to make sure you don't skip any of these steps to avoid copyright issues. For this step, I actually have 2 methods, but I'll show you the easiest one since most of you are beginners. We're going to use Douyin, which is basically the Chinese version of TikTok. Don't worry, I'll leave all the links you need in the description. Once you're here, search for the movie you want. You can translate the website from Chinese to English, but here's a tip. If you really want the best results, then translate your search into Chinese instead. Just open Google Translate, set the first box to detect language, and the second one to Chinese, simplified. Now enter what you want, copy the translated text from here, then paste it into Douyin's search bar, and you're good to go. As you can see, there are tons of movies here. Just pick and save the best ones. I mean the ones with high views and good engagement, something like this. You can see that people are enjoying the video. Just find Douyin Downloader on Google and save the video to your device. But here's something important to keep in mind. A lot of these clips are already on YouTube, so you've got to be careful and follow the video carefully. If you're not, you could end up with copyright issues or your channel might not get monetized. All right, now you're going to save as many videos as you can. Just make sure you're picking the ones with high views and strong engagement. For each video you save, copy its title and use it as the name of the video file. Although I'll show you how I come up with my own titles later, but keeping those original titles saved will really help you out. You can translate those titles and modify it to get something better. All right, as you can see, our video is in Chinese. So let me show you a simple trick to translate it into English without paying for any AI tools. First, open this website. I've dropped the link in the video description. Now, click on this big green button, upload your video, and hit transcribe. That's it. This tool will automatically pull out the audio and transcribe it for you. You can download the audio if you want, but we don't really need it, so let's skip that part. Now, if you look here, you'll see it's already transcribing the audio for us. Perfect, we've got our Chinese transcript. Next, we need to translate it into our preferred language. In my case, that's English. So all I have to do is click Translate. And just like that, the tool gives me the English version of the script. Just keep in mind, if you click on that button, it only translates to English. So if you want to translate it into Spanish, Dutch, or any other language, you can click this drop down, then choose any language you like. You can also use Google Translate, or simply copy the Chinese script from here and ask ChatGPT to translate it for you. When I get my English script, I copy it and head over to ChatGPT. Then I ask it to change the character names to something different. You can even be specific, like asking for US names, UK names, or whatever fits your story. Once it's ready, copy the text and paste it into a text editor. You can use Google Docs for that. Just read through it carefully and fix any small errors. This step is really important because sometimes the tool mixes up words like he, she, or I. So take a few minutes to clean it up. If you're too lazy to do that, then honestly, you're not ready for YouTube because this platform rewards people who put in the effort. Next up is generating the voiceover. For this part, you can use Google AI Studio. It's completely free. Just click on this tab, then choose Single Speaker Audio. Now here, pick a voice you like, paste your script into the text box, and hit the run button. You'll get something like this.
A man woke up in the morning and found his girlfriend, who had died in a car accident the day before, sleeping next to him.
Click the 3 dots and hit download. Easy as that. Now, let's move on to the fun part, which is editing your videos to avoid copyright issues. But before that, if you're enjoying the video so far, kindly use just 5 seconds of your time to like the video and subscribe. This is the only way to show your appreciation. Thank you. The final step is simple, but a bit tricky, so pay close attention. First, open any video editor you like. I'll be using CapCut, since most of you are already familiar with it. Next, import your files. That's the video you downloaded from the Chinese site and your voiceover. Then, drag the voiceover onto the timeline like this, and make sure to cut cut out any long pauses so the video flows smoothly. It's simple. Just grab the split tool from here, or just press the letter B on your keyboard to activate it. Then start cutting out the pauses in your voiceover, just like this. Once you're done, delete all the pauses and close up the gaps. It's pretty simple, and I know you guys can handle it. Doing this makes your voiceover sound a lot more natural. Next, it's time to add your video on top of it, just like this. We don't need the Chinese voiceover, so just right-click on the video and select Extract Audio. If that's not available in your version of CapCut, no worries. Just click on Audio and drag the volume all the way down. Pretty easy, right? All right, let's make things even easier. Right-click on the clip again, and you'll see a free feature called Split Scenes. Go ahead and click on that. Good. Now we've got all the scenes separated. From here, we can start arranging the clips to match the voiceover. Just play the audio and place each scene where it fits best. While doing this, you might notice some gaps between clips. Don't worry about that for now. We'll take care of those gaps later. Perfect. Everything's in place now, and the voiceover is synced with the video. But what about those gaps between clips? Here's a simple trick I use. Just select the clip, click on speed, and slightly reduce the speed until the gap is filled. Easy, right? But we're not done yet. Since we're trying to avoid copyright, here's another trick I use. I freeze some of the scenes. Let me show you how that works. You can see in this scene, there's no real movement. The guy isn't talking or doing anything. It basically looks like a still image. So here's what I usually do. I select the clip, make sure my playhead is right at the start of that clip, then hover over the mirror icon and click freeze. Now the clip has been converted into an image. You'll still see the original clip here. Just delete that since we don't need it anymore. Next, adjust the frozen image to fill the empty space where the video was, and then add a zoom animation to make it look more dynamic. It's pretty simple. Just go through and do the same thing for all the clips that don't have any action. Once you're done, move your playhead back to the beginning. Click on text, then hit the plus button. Now type a hyphen, change the color to black, and adjust the size to make it a bit larger. Position it to create something like this. Next, duplicate it by copying and pasting, then drag the second one to the top. You should end up with something like this. Now, select both text layers and extend them to match the full length of your video. Next, go ahead and add a few transitions. Don't overdo it. Keep things clean and simple. After that, it's time to add captions. Click on Captions, choose the language of your video, and hit Generate. You can style it however you like, but I prefer to keep mine simple. I usually expand the text box so the words don't break into the next line like this. Once everything looks good, you're ready to export your video and upload it to YouTube.
A man woke up in the morning and saw his girlfriend, who had died in a car accident the day before, lying next to him.
Now, there's something really important you need to understand. When you're starting a new channel, don't share it with your friends or family, and don't ask them to subscribe. If you want to ask for subscriptions, do it inside your videos, preferably at the end, not in the comments of other creators, and not through personal messages. I'm telling you this from experience. Here's a perfect example. This channel has over 20,000 subscribers, but struggles to get even 20 views per video. And this other one, more than 200,000 subscribers, but can't even hit 2,000 views. That's what happens when your audience isn't built naturally. You see, when you ask friends or people in the comments other creators to subscribe, YouTube will start showing your new videos to them first. But here's the problem. Most of them subscribed because you asked, not because they actually enjoy your content. So when your video shows up, they either don't watch at all or click off after a few seconds. That hurts your CTR, which is the click-through rate, and AVD, the average view duration. And YouTube takes that as a sign that your video isn't good. Once that happens, the algorithm stops pushing it to new viewers. So instead of sending your channel link around or begging people to subscribe, just mention it naturally at the end of your video. Even if you get one real subscriber that way, it's way better than having 1,000 fake ones who never watch your videos. For the title, these are the kinds of titles I usually go for. They're based on simple psychology, and you can take inspiration from them. Just be creative with your own spin. When it comes to thumbnails, don't overthink it. You don't need to spend hours designing one. Just find the best moment in your video, take a screenshot, and use Canva to resize it to YouTube's thumbnail dimensions. That's it. Now the big question, is this channel actually monetized? Well, the answer is yes. This channel is monetized. I applied for monetization on September 17th, and within 24 hours, I got the approval email. So here's what I want you to do. Stop overthinking whether this works or not. Just start today and test it for yourself. I'm trying this niche, which is about self-improvement, and the result is interesting. I'm going to reveal everything in the next video. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.